A nice lineup of blue versus orange, and we got a few civil members who actually have never played before, even though they're on the same team, which is very odd that they're on the same team. Considering Phoenix and Panda are both the current leaders of civil, I'm kind of surprised that they've never played together. Chaos been out of the game for a while, but he's coming back in. It's weird to see him play Fuse, considering that he's been playing Ash and Twitch. From my understanding, when he came back, White Ops, he's that guy. He's gonna be your flexible teammate. He's always gonna play what the team needs, and that's what I appreciate and enjoy about White Ops. We saw him in the last match, and he's rejoined us through this game. And we're doing best of three right now, and we're gonna see which will prevail. Now on the orange team, we have Tony's team. Now Tony is our boy Purple Haze over here, and he plays with, as far as I'm aware, they play a lot with Sydney and Weck. Now Cloud, Scotty, and Limo Jumper, two new guys to me. Usually there's a guy named Mr. Pudding, and I've never met a fifth, normal guy that they usually play with. So this will be interesting and get to learn a little bit about the players and their new teammates. Now I know Hayes, I haven't played a lot with him recently, but he's pretty good at the game from my understanding. I'm hoping this is an interesting game, more interesting than the last ones that were more one-sided. White Ops not really concerned about using his drone civil bands, not going downstairs. I think he's trying to find that jammer. Now we can see we're heading into that we're heading in the first round. 3-minute game, of course, that's how we play it. We can see Bands obviously doing the Twitch's job, not worrying about getting inside that building, not worrying about kills, worrying about playing his character, and that is how you play Twitch, right? You don't worry about kills. In Siege, you cannot worry about always just grabbing those frags. You need to worry about just playing the objective if you want to win. We can see there's one player up those stairs, and we can see Chaos was debating going for it, but he changed his mind, trying to work with a few players he hasn't played before, and these guys might be on a higher level. Now, hopefully Chaos is aware if someone's on that top floor. I think White Ops over here has tracked him, and he's realized someone's up there. Now, I'm really want to be as the curious with Paul's up here. Weck is actually going to be up here with us, and he's running away to those dorm rooms, trying to get away really fast, as we can tell. He doesn't want to be there for too long, but he's up with Phoenix, picking up the frag onto Pulse as Weck comes out that kitchen, running along, and as he comes out that objective area room, he gets taken out by Phoenix, who held that angle, obviously playing that game with sound because he heard him coming. So that was great use of sound in the game coming from Phoenix. We can see he's going to be opening up that hatch, and we can see Chaos is going to be ready to be playing down that. Band still playing upstairs. We're going to see if he's on his Twitch drone. No, he's not. He's just kind of watching that bottom floor. Wow, I've never actually seen that kill him before. To actually see down those stairs is pretty interesting to look at, and I guess Bandits just taught us something new today, that you can see down those stairs to the top floor. So I want to thank him for that one, because that's could prove to be quite useful. Paul's out of the game now, so Quincy Zinni's very tight holding her angle. Objective plays for her. Not a lot of people play objective as Jaeger. Sydney, one of those few people who do, and it's kind of interesting to see how unique that is. Panda picking up that kill in the limbo. There was a lot of trash talk coming from Hayes. He said he was going to get a flawless, and so far he's not going to be holding up to that title. A lot of talk, and now he's proven to be a disappointment with his team. And they're holding down that objective, almost getting fragged onto from Phoenix down that hatch. We can see Tony out of the game as Phoenix proving to be quite deadly in that match as he takes him out. I was expecting more out of Tony, but it could be just an unlucky first round. Claude Scotty picking up the first frag for Orange Team onto Chaos. Now we have a contested Sydney by himself. I think, no, we do have Claude Scotty actually down here. Sorry, that's my mistake. He is looking for that frag, going for that push onto White Ops, but taking out Sydney. A lot of stress on her because she's about to get rushed in those last 10 seconds. And we see White Ops is going to push. Sydney picks up the frag onto White Ops. And now she's going to follow up, trying to get that pre-fire onto Phoenix. But Phoenix following up and telling her no. As he shoots her in the head, we can see he's following around. He saw the barrel of her gun, so he knew exactly where she was placed. And he got himself an easy kill just because of that. And that's unfortunate that her gun was exposed and giving away her location. Hopefully Hayes and his squad here can bring it back in round 2, maybe tie things up, maybe a little bit better on the offense. We'll find out. I've never actually had enough time to watch Weck play. I know that Sydney sometimes struggles under the pressure, and she's probably the low-end player when I've usually played with them. So Hayes, he's probably a more middle and sometimes high-end player. I've seen him do really well in ranked matches before, so I can't wait to see him play this. Phoenix. I missed what he picked, but if it's Jaeger, I'm going to be a little bit surprised. No, that's Panda. Yes. There we go. So last match, I talked about how Phoenix likes to play... he used to like to play Bandit a lot. Here he is showing me that he still enjoys playing Bandit. Every time I played, he will play that Bandit class. So this doesn't surprise me at all that he's playing Bandit, because it is a good character to play, and I think the way he does it, it's just going to be really interesting to show off how great he plays Bandit, and I can't wait to see how he pulls off in the rest of this game. Chaos running Caveira. I am used to him running Caveira. Kind of taking me off a little bit. Every time I play with him, he'll never touch any other character except the ones I want to play. And, each of us have a grudge against me or something. Playing for the Watchtower. Now, my guess is either he's gonna be watching those cams up there as he sets up a rotation hold. It's a little bit too high. Not sure if he can jump that, but he's getting on those cams and he's getting ready to spot the enemy. Hopefully, he's going to get communication, getting that call out going. Tony pushing towards the tower. He's going to be taking out that cam clearly, and we still have this push coming from Orange Team. Kind of interested to see what they've got going on. We have 3 pushing from the south side, trying to get control of that hatch, and Kotscotty not moving. Now, I've seen a lot of Blitz players coming into the games recently, and which shocks me because Blitz isn't a guy that you see often anymore. He's not. You never used to see Blitz, sorry. Now I see him quite often. I usually see him once a match, and I never used to see him. Shields used to be so much worse, but I guess there's something about Blitz and Montagne that's just kind of popped out of nowhere, and everyone's starting to play with him. Of course, that just may be me at an earlier time when I played the game. Of course, there's not too much going on right now on either team. We can still see that nobody on the Orange team has even changed floor. They're slowly making their way into the building. Only a minute to 40 to work with now. We can see that our boy Phoenix over here, he's playing that top floor, but he's got nothing to worry right now. There's nobody up there, and if he's using the sound like he should know this. Someone running that camp. Caveira is low on that health. I missed the situation that went on over there, but it must have been coming down that tower. We can see Hayes now. Maybe taking out that cam, but changing his direction as he doesn't want to get killed too. He's wow, that kill actually learning quite a few things from a few people today. Phoenix taking out Limbo, but Weck will be trading that by taking out Phoenix himself. So we do have a numbers advantage with Hayes having that extra player on their team. Blitz not looking too healthy, but he is trying to get that pre-fire. Band's not going to approach that situation as he's just not trusting that shield. He doesn't want to really go up against that when he has the high ground. Chaos sneaking up, picking himself that frag onto Cloud Scotty. So we are now down to a 3v3, and he is definitely watching, but he will be getting wallbanged by Habana, who I'm pretty sure is Weck at this moment, which he is. And Weck will be picking up that. So now we're down to a 3v2. Orange team still got that numbers advantage. We can see that Civil is going to be getting that kill on to Sydney, hopefully, and following up with another one on the Hayes. Wow, they were not aware of their surroundings at all. They're leaving Weck to clutch his. Weck picking up that injure onto Ben. He shouldn't worry about it too much, but he will get that kill. So all he has to do is take out Panda, and he looks the wrong way. Weck picking up the frag. Getting fragged by Panda. Panda getting the frag as he peeks around that corner, and Habana just not looking at the right place at the right time. I get a little excited there as wow, Hayes talking a lot of crap, feeling confident in his team, and he's now down 2 rounds, and he's only got 2 more rounds to tie it up. So hopefully he can bring things back as he's running Caveira. I've seen him play Caveira often, not surprised about that one. Sydney also, watch him play Frost. It looks like she's taking Hayes' character, Weck, running Bandit. I feel like he plays Bandit a lot. I haven't played too much with Weck, but I feel like he does play that. Limo Jump and Scotty, still going to learn about them, and maybe we'll learn a few things about how they play as we hop into this game. And it looks like they picked the top floor into master bedroom. So we do have that clear and obvious, predictable frost trap right outside that window. You know, the thing about playing Frost, I feel like, is that you have to be a lot more, predictable when you're placing down your frost traps. I mean, you know, it's just like you always know now just to kind of like look down when you jump in the room and shoot at the floor, because if you know Frost is on the other team, because it's kind of just like where else are they gonna place the traps that makes it hidden. And that's why it's kind of nice to maybe double frost trap one area, or you know, kind of just put it somewhere random where they wouldn't expect, like just put it against the wall that people like to walk along, you know, put it somewhere where they're not gonna look. Something I like to do when I play with Frost, or someone is Frost on the other team and we have a Kapkan, well, if Frost has that shield, she can put it at the doorway, and then she could put her trap down on the other side of the shield, which is, yeah, I know, it's predictable, but if Kapkan puts his Kapkan trap at the same place, if that shield doesn't block that Kapkan trap too much, people fall for that. They never really expect that, so that is something to think about next time you play Siege. You can always try that double trap. We can see that blue team back on the offense, not wasting time. Chaos not being the pusher, as he's going to be the droner instead. White Ops running up there with Buck. He used to main him a lot. I remember that Buck was like the one character he played offensively all the time. Now he's become more flexible. We see a big, kind of a spread out, not too spread out. I feel like they kind of have a game plan here. They are attacking from the same time, but we do have Phoenix, who might or may not be down, depending on Hayes. If Hayes gets in there to pick up that interrogation. But Hayes is feeling a little bit cautious about doing that right now, and Chaos is hoping that he can get there in time. Phoenix, either hoping that Chaos gets there to pick him up. We see White Ops stoning him too. Hayes is going to back out of that situation, which is unfortunate. Hayes so close to that interrogation. Band needs to look right behind him, obviously not making any use of that sound, and now we got that interrogation we were looking for. And Chaos is going to be picking up Phoenix, so at least they were able to save one member of that game, Jaeger, out of the match. I missed that situation. We see Hayes is coming back. Phoenix keeps lightly peeking Chaos as he jumps into the window. Going to be going for a few shots. Chaos picking up that headshot on Purple Haze. Nice to see him put in some work as he heads back into the game. It is unfortunate. I apologize for that unfortunate circumstance. And okay, well, apologies. Embarrassing moment commentating on Siege. Whatever, it happens. To me a lot, actually. My controller dies all the goddamn time. I need to be more wary of that. Take a look at White Ops, and he's just holding out there. Oh, going for that wall bang. He doesn't realize how close he was to taking out Mira as she backs up. And now we have that Hibana charge coming from Phoenix, who is predictably playing Hibana. He does it well, so why change what's not broken? We do have Chaos who's pushing through that main entrance, and he is very close to Weck, but taking a lot of time doing this. Throwing in that flash, hopefully he can get in there, but the frost trap! Wow, I eat my words. Some people do not know how to read situations very well, and Orange Team picking up their first win as Weck takes out Panda and kills Chaos on that frost trap. We see him take out Thatcher as he jumps to that room and then looks towards the fallen soldier in the frost trap, taking him out of the game. So now we're on to round 4, Civil. They are doing well for themselves. Take a look at the board here, and they are all over the place on the board, actually. Phoenix on top, Panda in the middle, and Band at the bottom. White Ops, I do expect him to be in those top 3, because he is a great player, and he is plat rank. So he should be up there on the board. Chaos, I am impressed by how he's playing, considering the break he's tug, and you know, he's doing a lot for the team with those 2 assists and those 2 frags, so I'm not shocked. Weck, now I was informed that Weck was a good player, and when I knew Hayes was good, but I knew Weck was better with those 6 frags, and he's certainly proving us right now. He's just on top of that board. Hayes, although he's got those 3 assists, he's kind of lacking on kills. Jump, he's being the anchor right now, which surprises me. That's usually Sydney, so you know, that's a round of applause to Sydney for that one, for actually doing well. So that one's a little bit impressive, and I got to give a shout out to her. Looks like we're going for that master bedroom now by the blue team. picking the same place. They're pretty consistent, both teams, on where they play. They're both picking the same objectives. I don't know if blue team is just wanting to copy orange team to prove that they can do it better, but they certainly are. And if they win this round, they have a 3-point lead, and they only need one more. Phoenix going for the spawn kill. What a guy! But unfortunately, he's not gonna be at the right place because they're gonna be spawning in the southeast end of the map, which is an interesting spawn location to choose. I don't think I ever choose spawning here, so that's pretty interesting to see them play that. Weck climbing up, going for the second wall. I like to approach the situation the same way sometimes. And if you're a Hibana or Thermite, you know, opening up that closet is actually smart. Not a lot of people do it, but it's useful. White Ops opening up that kill hole. Of course, we do not have... No team pushes very heavy or rushes too much. They all take their time. I mean, last match, they were so close to running out of time. The blue team they were just so... They wasted a lot of time that they didn't need to. And if they made more moves faster, I believe that they probably would have had more to work with. White Ops, he was the guy who was kind of making moves. He was already in the building at the stairs, but they took too long to kind of, you know, get into that firefight, because as soon as you get into the last 10 seconds, it's almost a guaranteed victory for that for whoever's playing defense. He's going to be opening that window. Weck picking up the headshot onto White Ops. Unfortunately, I missed that. Hopefully I can get better with these cameras. We can see Orange Team is so demanding on wanting to push that side. And who can blame them when they got that closet open? Band is trying to watch. Hopefully he can pick up that frag through that bottom floor as he tries to wallbang out of nowhere, I think. I'm not sure about what's going on over there. Sydney, though, and Hayes attacking from completely different directions. Hayes hoping to open up that room and push into it. I like how they're not bunched up, but they're not spread out, you know? They're kind of equally splitting up into one group of two, one group of three. We can see Weck and Jump trying to push into the room. Chaos getting a double injure, and he's going to be picking up that second assist onto Weck. Cloudy trying to get in there, and time of Chaos stops. Oh, wow! Chaos trying to get that interrogation, but taken out by Cloud. Scotty? Yeah, it was Scotty. Scotty took him out. What a shot! What a shot! As he just jumped in, and I couldn't see anything, but he must have had some ridiculous brightness or something, because that was a little bit impressive how he jumped into that room. So good one, Scotty. That was a nice frag to tie up the game. I'm impressed. Now we got something a little bit more interesting. Blue team falling apart. Orange team picking up their pace on the board. Of course, 4 frags from Hayes with 3 assists. So now he's finally putting in some work. Weck only picking up 1 frag himself. So they are definitely top 2 players, and Hayes is finally getting back on that board where he needs to be. And I guess some of that trash talk was good. I guess he's finally putting his money where his mouth is as he plays the game. We can see Phoenix at the top of the board with White Ops. What a stand whore! Oh, it cripples me so much that he only has 2 kills and 1 assist, and he's at the top of the board. It actually makes me sad, because Phoenix has worked hard for those 3 assists and 5 kills, and White Ops takes first place with a stand. Definitely Phoenix the MVP of the blue team right now. Overall best player for kills, I have to say Weck, but overall I'd have to just say Phoenix because of the amount of assists and kills he has. But definitely big shout out to Weck for those 7 frags. Good thing. We're now heading into the match. Round 5, as we see on top of that clock. Picking the bottom again. I'm going to have to notify them in the next round that we're not going to have repeat in spawn locations. I'm going to have to let them know that it's not going to be a thing coming into the next 2 games, and I just want them to be aware of that. I am trying to keep this as much as realistic as possible, of course. And we can see White Ops is kind of repelling onto that top floor. Band on that bottom floor. Not really sure what their game plan is. As Panda's finally getting in the game and joining. Well, Phoenix all the way by himself again. Kind of a lone wolf, this guy. You know, this isn't the first time in this round that we've actually seen him by himself. So, I'm curious about this as he has this backside push. Looking towards that camera. Noticing it's not there. He's still making a slow push. But I do like the way he kind of has this fluent moment that I enjoy watching when he plays. Weck, what are you doing down there? What are you doing down there? He's just teabagging. Obviously, he's trying to get some flirting going with Sydney. trying to get some fuck in other terms. Of course, he's going to be going back to playing his position, waiting for that hatch. He definitely hears movement upstairs. We can see that pin call out as Limbo Jumble picks up that headshot onto Band. So I think Limbo Jumble's, that was his first frag. So congrats to him for finally picking up a frag. But he is low on health. White Ops taking out Haze. I'm missing all the action here. Chaos. Wow! Chaos! He's going to be getting the Twitch drone kill. That's incredible. He's got to feel happy about that one. That was great. And props to him for getting that down and then that kill. I don't know if it was just teamwork or luck that his Twitch drone was there. I don't know if there was a call out, but that was a great play. We see yes. Now, I personally don't like playing with the red dots. Wow, he was taken out downstairs from Weck, who's playing that double mirror. So Chaos didn't play that too smart. Feel like when that mirror's there, nobody really is too wary about what's behind it. You know, even if the wall isn't reinforced, you should be wary that someone's probably there. Phoenix, I think he's actually pushing into the room. I didn't notice this, but Phoenix is playing Ash, so that's a character I wasn't expecting him to play as he tries to go for the slow peek. Now I'm not sure if anyone's watching those stairs, but if he's unlucky, Phoenix is gonna be there and taken out by Weck, but Weck is still watching that top hatch. Oh, this is very eerie to watch because I don't know if Phoenix is going to peek this at the wrong moment and Weck's just going to be Weck is just watching. And I think he's just waiting. Back to watching that hatch. They're wasting so much time again. And Weck looking at all angles right now, but he's going to see Phoenix. And, oh, trying to get that wall bang going. We do have a contest in the area right now, and I do like to push. Going from them. Panda trying to turn around with a flick. Oh, this situation is making me nervous because it's a 1v1, but Panda getting that final frag on the Weck after taking out somebody else. I missed that situation. I just know that Panda picked up 2 frags and that I'm so impressed by how he didn't die. He should have had an easy frag, but his opponent with a big whiff. So much opportunity to take out Panda and tie up that game, and he messed it up. Wow, that's just so sad. It's a struggle, but blue team taking the first point lead. I'm not sure who to cheer for because, you know, I know both teams very well, but I honestly, I know more people on blue team, but I'm having a struggle right now on who personally I think should win. Of course, we have a big chunk of civil against a group of friends who might as well make a clan just because I hear them playing together. I don't know if they have a clan or not. I've never really asked them, but should. We can see everyone's wanting that armor as Band and Phoenix just wait. There's really no rush to grab the armor. I don't know why people make such a big deal of grabbing that armor. I mean, whatever, dude. You have so much time to grab that armor. I would be more worried about putting up my reinforcements, grabbing armor, than leaving. Something I want to do, and something I kind of want to point out, so between this mattress and this bed, if you should open that wall, you can see straight through to this window if you're holding the right angle. I've never found it, but the guy, I hope one day we get to see these players in a custom game, but the Diamond player, I know, Shawnee, and his friend Ock, White Ops, really going for that Valkyrie there. He's very wanting that. We see Clown Scotty getting onto a drone. Is he playing Twitch? We see him pushing upstairs with that drone. Hopefully he's making the right call-outs. Wonder what Orange Team's doing right now. We can see Haze is at that front door. They are sticking together. I have to give it to both teams. They are playing well as a team. I know that they're both probably giving wonderful call-outs right now, and they're communicating to each other very well. You can tell that from the way they play the game and how they push. You just know that there has to be call-outs going on. You have to preach that. And you know that White Ops and Phoenix like to make call-outs. They have played before, and in the last match we watched, of course, we saw a nice call-out as Phoenix was going into this firefight, but as he was reloading, White Ops came up and saved him from... It was in a kitchen on Chalet. To any of you who've seen that map, or match, sorry. On round 6, White Ops easily taking out that drone. Not too much going on that one team as they're taking their time. My oh my. Limbo. Sydney, nobody on Orange team is actually in the building yet, which is shocking. Hopefully one of them get in there soon, because again, this is one of those things where you can't waste time playing, just kind of sitting around waiting for something to happen. On Orange team, you have to make that push. Any player on defense that knows what they're doing will make Orange team push them. Of course, Scotty's trying to watch that tower, but nobody's playing it, which is odd. If blue team, you kind of on defense, if you're playing that master bedroom, this one right here, you kind of want somebody playing that tower where Civil Band is finally pushing into it. I don't know if they're just hearing me right now, but yeah, I like what Civil Band's doing. When he's gonna pop on cams and see if anyone's out there. If he opens that window, he can pick up that frag on a Haze. Haze watching that window and picking up the frag. So unlucky, Band. So unlucky that Haze just was there to just kind of stop you in that situation. Sydney on top of that roof watching that doorway. Man, I gotta say, since the last time I played with her, she's grown, so I have to give her props again. She's on that board, still with 2 frags. Weck with 8, best overall top fragger. And I have to say now, yeah, I'm gonna have to say that he's the overall best player of the match so far. We still have either one more round to go, depending on how well blue team plays. To this orange team, a lot of time has been wasted. They need to make this push now. White Ops picking up that frag on a Weck. Haze looking into the room. I'm not even going to be surprised if they don't pull this off. Panda picking up that frag onto Jackal. Too much time is being wasted, and if I just gotta say, I kind of saw this one coming. As soon as I saw 15 seconds on the clock, I knew that blue team was going to be winning this match. Again, Siege, you can't waste time playing the game. If you let that timer clock down, you're done, because time's against you, not with them. You got to remember that when you're on offense, and I think that's what won blue team that last round. Is they didn't have to do anything until the last 15 seconds. White Ops on top of that board with the MVP. Of course, I still think it should go to Panda or Phoenix. Weck overall best player with 8 kills, no assists, not great team player, but whatever. Thank you for tuning in to match 1. We're going into match 2.